So, third time's a charm. God damn, I keep yawning. Anyway, so this video is going to be quite long as I'm talking about Sunday, Monday, and Tuesday. However, I'm going least interesting to most interesting. So I'm going to do Tuesday, Monday, Sunday. Because I've got quite big news at the end, which I'm really happy about, that I've already posted, but if you haven't seen, very interesting. Anyway, so today was an extremely boring day. I was in school all day, so absolutely nothing interesting happened. We did coursework for about 3 hours, especially the ones due over the half term that some people had not done, but I had managed to do them, so that was all good. Then we had lunch, and then we had anatomy, which was focused on the respiratory system. Yeah, I'm pretty sure that's how you say it. Yeah, I know. Carrying on from that, pretty sure that's how you say it. That was pretty much the entire day, which is a long day. So, not very interesting. Just kind of went through different things. Also, we have exams coming up in January, so it's like time to kind of get your head into gear. So nearly time to start revising. So that's going to be fun. So I'm going to aim high for these ones, as I want to get. I'm aiming for distinctions. So far on all the coursework that I've handed in, I've gotten merits. So it's not bad, but I still think it could be better. But as I said, merits are still good, so I'm not complaining. So I think that's all I had to talk about for today. Yeah, nothing really interesting happened. Anyway, so Monday, so yesterday. So yesterday was a little bit different, actually. I wouldn't say it was the same. So obviously we've got a new coach. So originally we had Pat, but now we have someone who's moved from Hartbury. And he's changing things up, kind of, and making it more independent, which would be better for people. It's also starting to change the gym, so it's more specified for people, which obviously I really like. And it's more progressive overload for me mostly, which is going through and slowly adding more weights every time. Or if it's like box jumps, you slowly increase the height every time. So that should be pretty good. So yesterday, I feel like I'm saying so a lot. I need to stop doing that. Anyway, I was going to say it again. I'm just going to say it. So also yesterday, what we mostly did was quite high intensity work, as it was. So first drills, you'd be split into 3 groups. You had the blue bibs, green bibs, no bibs. I was part of the blue ones, so we did handling first. And what that is you take a step forward and you pass it. And it's not too far, but it's not exactly close either. And you're doing that really quickly. And as soon as you pass it, you have to run around to the other side and catch it and then pass it again. So it was really quick for about 2 minutes, and then after 2 minutes was up, you rotated round, and then it moved on to tackling, where you had 2 cones, you'd pick a cone, you'd run at it, you'd hit the bag. So again, for 2 minutes, high intensity, keep going, bang, 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 basically. And then the final one was long distance passing. So that was actually really went well. So it was quite far away actually, but it wasn't too bad. It was just trying to do it quickly, so you're high under pressure, and it was between about 3 people. So again, not that many. I'm trying to think of what I'm going to say next. Games, we had some, I don't remember, I think it was quite big groups. I think it was like 11 people on each team. And so 1 person in the middle, well, not 1 person, 1 team in the middle, 2 on each side. They'd attack one side. If they scored, they'd come back round, attack the other side, and we did that. And again, that is another high-paced kind of game where you're constantly just thinking about what you're supposed to be doing, whether you're attacking, whether you've suddenly switched and now defending. Either way can happen if you lose the ball. That was the focus. And obviously we had gym, which is what was kind of more specified. We've had some more things added, so that's a bit more interesting. And then we have Sunday. Now, the reason why I've left it, so on Sunday, first off, the training I did was hill sprints. Haven't done those in a while. And most of the time I was carrying it with a ball, as I don't usually do that. But we found one of my balls. It was a little bit flat, but still worked. Basically just running with a ball. Managed to get some good pictures. Ended up having to do some skills with it as well. Mainly practicing like backdoors and stuff like that, as I don't usually do them. So it'd be nice to practice them. Now, the interesting bit. So, this Sunday, I have signed my first contract for my first agent, which is obviously really exciting, as obviously I don't really know what to expect from this. I don't know exactly what's going to be happening, but I'm still excited and I'm so happy I finally got one. So that was my big news, that I finally managed to get one already at age 16, signed my first contract. So I'm really happy about that. So this is my hill sprints video of the day. And to make it a bit more interesting, I added some little passes with them. So you had that one, which is kind of like off the ruck, quick pass. Then you've got some back doors, both around the back and just off the hand. So, as always, I'm going to be talking about what happened yesterday and today, because obviously school, I don't actually do a lot. It's just mostly coursework and then other things like that. So today's one was at Harcourt Hill, and it was completely coursework. We had, I think, one other homework bit, which was exam questions, so we ended up doing 2 of those. However, it has been set for homework, so I haven't finished it. I managed to get question A done. By the way, they're both 12 markers, this is why it's taken me so long. So I've done question 1, still need to get to question 2 done, and then I should be done for that. And then I need to do another bit of coursework, which is nutrients, so it's like micronutrients and stuff like that. I think I'm starting to get ill, so I've sprayed stuff to try and make me feel better, but it really sucks, so I'm going to try and move on from that. Yesterday was Wednesday, and it was, I was going to say high intensity, but it was only for an hour. Anyway, so we started off the day. So normally we start off the day with like a either a gym session or a team meeting. However, we started off with neither of those. We started off with like skill sessions instead. So that was more like passing from distances, quick little pop passes, and it was just continuous. And I think that was for 45 minutes. And then we had team meeting, which was analysing all our games and going through it. It was like watching clips back, and the coach had actually gotten clips specifically and started like telling people what they should have done in certain situations. Like me, I went from scrum, I pushed forward, however I should have gone back into line instead of like staying slightly further back. So that was the only bit of one that I got told to work on. So after that, we had... I'm going to start doing it again. Then, not saying so again. Then we had the high intensity training, which was like a loop. So you went around and did like different activities. So you had like a quick game scenario, and then you moved on to a weird tackling bag one, where you had to tackle it, then throw it over your shoulder, and then slam it to the ground. That one, I think everyone loved. That was so funny to watch. And then after that, it was a tackling drill. And then after, it was another tackling drill. So then you just kind of kept... So we were in groups, and then you kept, like, circling around. We ended up doing that twice. And so tomorrow is obviously Friday, which will be, I think, a speed session. That's what I've been told anyway, but I don't know if that's going to be like the main focus or it's just going to be a section of it.